We are headed into Los Angeles International Airport, and I have full self-driving engaged. We are going to see exactly how this thing handles on one of the busiest, chaotic places on the planet. Any airport for that matter, not just LAX. We're going to see how it handles all the weaving and in and out, the shuttles, the taxis, the insane people, all that stuff going in and back out again on this video, and see exactly how good full self-driving handles this particular real-world situation. Stick around. We are at LAX, Los Angeles International Airport, one of the craziest, chaotic ways for full self-driving to navigate. And we're about to check it out and see how it does. Let's go ahead and hit start, and let's see how it handles this complete and utter chaos. So far, so good. People are stopping for us. All right, handled pretty well. You saw the video coming in. That was pretty impressive. It handled coming in just fine. I did disengage because I wanted to find my own parking spot, and I don't know how it would possibly know that. So I figured it was probably better to just handle that myself, and now it's handling the leaving part. I have it navigating to my home area, and I guess we'll just, see how it handles one of the most chaotic places you can ever put full self-driving to the test. Today is a Thursday. It is 4:39 p.m. so the peak of rush hour. I'm not so sure about the peak of rush hour for the airport, but still pretty busy. The 405 freeway is very busy. Wow, very aggressive accelerating right there. That was pretty cool. We're going to have it also navigate all the way home. We're going to do that by time-lapse because I don't think you really want to sit through the whole process. It's going to be, what is that, 2 hours basically. 2 more hours of driving from LAX to the Santa Clarita area, which is where I live, on a Thursday. 405 LA freeway traffic. If you don't know, it's crazy. If you know, you know. So far it's handling LAX really well. Cars going every which way, parking and stopping and cutting you off, and shuttles, and it's kind of impressive, actually. Kind of impressive for sure. And it seems like we're almost out. So let's see here. Yeah, we're almost out. I'm not sure why it's having us go that way, but hey, I'm letting it do its thing. Oh, okay, and then it's going to get us back over there. Okay, that's fine. I would probably normally go straight here. I'm not sure why it's deciding to do it this way, but hey, I'm going to let it do its thing. Maybe there's construction or something I don't know about. But you know this. I mean, airports.
Then turn right onto
That's always funny to me. Why is the nav, so I turned that on because I wanted to make sure we were doing stuff right coming down here. But the nav is basically telling FSD which way to go. It's kind of funny.
Now turn left.
Oh, okay. So we're going this way.
Now turn right onto Postway.
Okay.
Now keep left to take Worldway. In 500 feet, bear left to stay on Worldway.
Yeah, it didn't go the right way, I don't think. And now we're going down.
Bear left to stay on Worldway.
Not sure why we went down to the lower level here. Okay, now it's taking us to Sepulveda. And it looks like we're going like right into traffic. So that, it was not right. You saw that. It renavigated, rerouted right in the middle. It had us going one way. It missed that turn. And now it's having us go a different way. Wow, launching off the light here. And now we are heading back to Century Boulevard.
500 feet, take the ramp on the right towards Sepulveda Boulevard.
Okay, so that's up beyond the red light there. I could see the brake lights there. I don't know if you could see it on camera there, but that's where we need to get to. And we need to beat this Blazer off the line, I think. There we go, green, go! Okay, launched off the line. It's got its turn signal on. It's got, oh,
On the right towards Sepulveda Boulevard.
it beat that Chevy off the line. That's fantastic. Very aggressive, I love it. All right, did what it needed to do. This is not red at all, so that's weird that it's like crimson, although it's red right now. It was just red a little earlier. Nice classic Model 3. I've got pretty much the same year. Could tell by the slight dash brake lights instead of the parenthesis brake lights. I've got a 2019, and that's what our brake lights are. So heading over to, where are we going? To Sepulveda, then over to the 405, and then I will let the time-lapse take over. Maybe a little bit after that. There's a Rivian. Green Rivian. Lots of Rivians here in Los Angeles. Lots of Cybertrucks, lots of Teslas, of course. I mean, it's crazy amount of Teslas. So I had it do full self-driving, I'd say the second half of the drive down here. Once we hit traffic and I didn't feel like dealing with stop and go, I hit the full self-driving. I will tell you this, by the way, it does move over every time because in California, motorcycles can split that left lane. I think we're the only state that allows that, which is kind of weird. But anyway, it kind of drifts over a little bit every time it sees a motorcycle and then goes back to the center. And it does it consistently. Every time it sees a motorcycle, it drifts over just a little bit to the left, like a courtesy, but giving them a little more room. You know, I do it as a driver as well, but I don't always see them. You know, they come up on you pretty fast sometimes and you don't see them right away. It's like dead on every time. It's got cameras everywhere. It kind of makes sense, right? So to give you a little background, first of all, we are on software 14.3.4. That's the full self-driving software here, supervised. 2026 14.6.12. That's all the software goodies. And to give you my background, I have been dead set against using full self-driving until version 14. After that, I used it on a free trial and I haven't looked back. It's amazing. It is simply amazing how it just does everything. If you're a skeptic and you haven't tried it, you've got to try it before you can say anything anymore. You can't read about it. You can't see what other people say about it, including myself.
1,000 feet, keep right to stay on South Sepulveda Boulevard.
You really need to experience for yourself because you need to see just how amazing it is. Sit in this seat. Go take a test drive at Tesla. Throw on FSD and let it do its thing. You'll be blown away. It is the news stories and stuff like that are anti-Tesla or anti-FSD or anti-autonomy for that matter. Really, you could tell the writers or the media that haven't actually tried it. You could tell right away because they don't know the first thing about it. And you've got to try it. That's what I'm telling you right now. If you've got a Tesla and you're waiting for a reason to try it or you're waiting for a free trial, definitely try it. Here's one thing I will say. The free trial month is not enough. You've got to have 3 months, in my opinion, because you really first start using it in that first month, trying it here and there, and you're kind of tentative and scared and sometimes not sure about it and don't want to use it. And sometimes after that month, it just seems like it opens up the floodgates. And, there's days you just don't want to drive, right? And on those days, you just hit the button and let it take you there. It's fantastic. And then there's other days, you're going to see my percentage. We go to self-driving. My percentage is at 43%. Why is it not higher? Because I still love driving this car. It's so fun to drive that I don't actually understand people using it 100% of the time. It's just, you're losing out on a lot of the experience. So in my case, I'm pretty happy with 43%. That's about right. It's about half the time that, on days I don't feel like driving, I throw on FSD and let it do its thing, and I don't have to worry about it. It's really pretty great. So we kind of glossed over the fact that it just navigated one of the most brutal, intensive, traffic-heavy kind of situations on the planet, and that's any airport, not just LAX. And it handled it no problem at all. You saw that giant, I think it was a Suburban, that was cutting me off and half in my lane and half not. It handled that perfectly. That was pretty cool. So now we're just heading our way over to the freeway. It took us, I'm not kidding either, it took us 25 minutes to go like 5 miles from the 405 to LAX, this last leg of the trip. It was, the kids in the back were like, what in the world? Why is it taking us a half hour to go 5 miles? And up where we live, we just don't see that kind of traffic. My wife works down here. She sees this every day. But my kids are like, this is the city. I get it. Up where we live is still kind of a city too, but crazy, crazy stuff. All right, FSD, continuing. You can see how dense this area is. This neighborhood is just packed with houses on either side of us. And where are we going? 405 south. No, we want to go 405 north. It's weird. The sign says here, it says 405 south, but here, yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there. What's it doing? It's going kind of like a back way and then up and around. Got this little horseshoe thing. Whatever. Just take me home, please, good sir or madam. Is full self-driving a woman or a man for you?
Take the Interstate 405 south ramp on the right.
Why south? Again, I'm just going to let it do its thing. It's eventually going to get it right. And there's like a Tesla over here somewhere. There's a Tesla supercharger. Let's take a look at that. 1 of 16 available. Ouch. That's busy. I hear sirens. It's on the other side of the street. And it's passing us anyway. So, I mean, obviously it couldn't really react because all the cars around us are stopped. But, by the way, pretty aggressive coming in to LAX from the 405. It was in the carpool lane, had to get all the way over to the right lane, and it handled it beautifully. Like, it just kept finding holes and getting over and then working its way over kind of like Frogger. And at the end of the day, it got us
Interstate 405 south ramp on the right.
where we needed to go. It was perfect. Okay. That was an aggressive right turn to get over into this lane. Interesting. Okay, so this is where we came from. Not sure why it keeps saying 405 south. Is it like briefly south? Or is this considered 405 south? I don't think so. This is weird.
1,000 feet. Stay straight to take the Interstate 405 north ramp.
Okay, so it's right. Of course it's right. Oh crap, that was a big bump. The tree roots here are nuts. Oh, bottoming out. Holy crap.
Now stay straight
The roads are not as smooth down here.
north ramp.
Woo! It's like a roller coaster. I saw them coming just at the last second too. Carpool lane. I'm not a carpool. Hopefully we don't get a ticket. I'll let it slide here. Don't watch this part. I'm allegedly in the carpool lane. Shh, don't say anything. Oh, we're getting on the freeway anyway. There's no light. No light. That's where it gets dicey, is when there's a light. Oh, it is metered, but it says not metered, and I'm not sure why it chose the carpool lane. At any rate, we are now on the 405, heading back north to Santa Clarita, California. If you're familiar with the area, that's where Magic Mountain is. We live about 5 miles away. It's about a 10-minute drive. And it's aggressively getting over. Hopefully it doesn't go to the carpool lane. I will stop it for that, because that's a $500 fine. So if it thinks it's going to get into the carpool lane, nope. Hopefully we'll camp out here. Nope, it's still going over. Let's see what it does. If it gets into the carpool lane or even attempts to, I'll stop it there. Yeah, it seems to either want to get in the carpool lane or really get into this fast lane because we're in hurry mode. I'm going to knock it back. We're really going fast here. I'm going to knock it back to standard. All right, so there's carpool lane entry, and it's not going in, so that's good. We are going to hit traffic and severe red, crazy, bad traffic here in just a bit. Where is that? It's coming up here, orange, and there's red, and then basically we're stopped for a little bit, and I'll let the time-lapse take over from there. But just wanted to give you a little real-world experience. I was dropping off my family at the airport. They're heading out on a trip, and I wanted to see how it would navigate, how full self-driving would navigate both into LAX as well as navigating back out and back home here on one of the busiest freeways in the world. You can see on the other side, on the southbound side, just packed. But we're going to be packed here soon enough. I'm going to enjoy this light traffic while I can, because it's kind of rare, actually. GoPro is still GoProing. I see the red light flashing. It's kind of hit or miss with that thing. I have noticed, I don't know if you use GoPro or not, but I have noticed that you do need to format the disc often if you don't want it to overheat or just stop out of nowhere or whatever. So I freshly formatted the drive before this, and hopefully we can get the whole thing on camera. If we miss something, it's only because the GoPro stopped and I didn't. It's way back there in the back seat. So, all right, coming up on stop traffic. We are now orange on the map here, and it is basically red ahead of us. You can see stop and go traffic, I think, from here on out. We are an hour, 40 minutes away from Santa Clarita, and we're getting over a little bit. What am I in? I'm in standard. I think I'll keep it in standard because, I mean, obviously we're going to go 5 or 10 miles an hour anyway, so it's not like we're going to need to be all that aggressive. But I'm going to leave it with the GoPro at this point. There's a Model 3 ahead of us, and you're going to see a ton of Teslas. There's an X up ahead, a Y up ahead, and of course us. They are all around us. So enjoy the time lapse while I sit here and just ride. Full self-driving, taking me all the way back. Pretty cool. Yeah, so there you have it. Pretty impressive, right? Going into LAX, into the hornet's nest of, that whole thing, then leaving that whole thing, and then a brutal Thursday afternoon rush hour traffic on the 405 in Los Angeles. It handled it beautifully. I had a couple of GoPro problems. You might have seen it glitched for a second. I caught it pretty quick and hit record again, but for the most part, you saw the drive. You saw what it was doing. Did you see that emergency vehicle? There's a fire truck coming on my behind. It found a spot to park, got over, waited for the fire truck to pass. It was quite remarkable. It avoided a couple of accidents. I don't know if you saw that. Car pulling out in front of me at the airport as well as toward the end. Just absolutely amazing, flawless, smooth drive, and I'm almost home. So how has your full self-driving experience been? Has it been as smooth? I'm finding it pretty remarkable, pretty amazing. And I was a skeptic, a hardcore skeptic for a very long time. So full self-driving, man, it is just getting good, and it's only going to be better. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you on another one of these things.